right? Yeah. So helping does not come with any obligations, and nobody is mandated to take any responsibility, okay? People that do it from a good place do not give notices that right now, because nobody is God. Unasikia? People want to come in these spaces and talk as if they are God, as if without them life will not continue. My dear sister, brother, without you, whatever thing is meant to happen will happen. And when it's time for you, a lot of people come on my inbox, I'm telling them, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. I'm not, and it ends. You know, I don't need to come out and say, Leo, blah, 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 because you do not have the SI unit, right? So what I'm saying is a lot of people in these spaces, they help for validation to be seen, that good side, because you know when it comes to help, there's that poverty trauma. We align with poverty so much that even a murderer akikuja hapa achange mtu mara moja itasafisha dhambi yake, inakuwa ya kujisafisha, right? So nobody should feel that they have any obligation or they're saving the world or the earth. Ama their Mother Teresa was also was a scam. Una.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you're not any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Wait. Because you want to belong, you want to be liked, you want to be acknowledged. And again, I go back to exactly what Okaro was saying. I was actually picking up on what Okaro was saying, by the way, guys. I was saying that easy TikTok gifts, most of them don't come from a good place. And most of them, you have to walk on an eggshell. Because do you know how embarrassing, how belittling, how undignified it is to be reminded of what was done for you because you're not conforming? So they don't come with any blessings at all. And the ones that do come from blessings, that said, and personally appreciate everybody that supports me now and then, you know. I am one of the beneficiaries of this app. I have very amazing people that do it because they want to do it, because they know you're not perfect. Sometimes you're down, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. And they choose which side of you they want, and they come and go with zero expectations or obligations. And that is my tribe. And that is always my tribe, because they did it because they felt they want to do it. Yeah, they didn't do it because they want to kind of enslave you. Right? Yeah. And you see, if you're supporting someone, like generally, I don't know about, I heard something about people saying that watu wakona support abana so wamesema watu kumsupport. Why are you now deciding not to support them? Is it because of what is happening? Why are you doing it for validation? Why are you doing it for people? Why are you doing it from your heart? Because couldn't me if I like you as a person, if I support you, I won't give a shit what is happening. Okay? Because it is not, it's, you know, that is you and you, how you are. And anybody that hasn't been this up long enough know who abundance is. So I'm not going to change right now because the masses, because I am a follower, because I follow, because I want to belong. I'll let you sleep, but whatever thing, if it comes from my heart, I'm still going to support you. I'll stand there for you. I'll be there for you. Because I don't do it for validation or because I want to belong or I want to be seen and I want to be that. And I want to tell you guys, there are a lot of people that are doing so much amazing things on this app for people, but nobody even knows. Because they do it right down from their heart. Because they're not looking for anybody to validate them, to clap for them, to tell them how mighty they are, to control, to please, to belong. Thank you. Actually, I was just doing that to piggy up on the thing, on what, or whatever I was saying. And then I wanted to say something on Diana. When the time comes, I'm going to say something that me and Diana, when you were friends, you know, we used to talk, we talked about JB. So when the time comes, please give me the microphone. Wacha nisipe wine yangu. Thank you.
Unajua sasa umefungua Pandora ingine italeta maneno. Guy. Haya, tuendelee.
Say everyone.
Hey Farid, karibu. Betty, karibu.
Yep, it's good to hear Atty, you're back. We missed that voice, we missed that intellect kidogo. Welcome back, yo.
Betty, chukua mic, karibu.
Hi, Kunilicious. Thanks for needing my
Hi,
input.
karibu.
I just have two questions because we were hearing your analysis from the other side.
Okay.
You know, our house is just messed up right now. So my question is to Okaro. She mentioned two things. Ameongea kuhusu that. No, let me just get straight to the point. Okaro, you said that abundance akomboka. You're convinced that abundance akomboka, yeah? Am I right? Okaro.
Okaro, chukua mic. Okaro, don't do that. Fungua mic, Okaro. Sio vita.
Yeah, sio vita. I just want some clarity.
Naambia Okaro sio vita.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, just answer her back why you give your opinion like that.
Like what?
You said nani abundance akomboka. Are you talking this out of surety?
But let me, sorry guys, sorry, I know this is a discussion, you know, people don't usually have to explain their opinions. Opinions are just like that.
No.
You know. So putting someone on the spotlight to explain an opinion, that is already
Okay.
The opinion as it is, you don't have to like the opinion, but that is the opinion.
Yeah, we are having a conversation because first of all, she mentioned dates which are not clear.
You can explain, Betty, you can just explain why you feel, you know, she's maybe not, but you know, you kind of putting her on a pedestal to explain her opinion is taking her power. So just if you want to, you know, counter what she said, you have the right to that. But putting someone like we're in some kindergarten is, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay, let me just, hata niko na homa. Ni vile tu it has blown out of proportion. So I thought I would just come and ask Okaro because she talked of her Thursday, and the way she gave her opinion seems like she doesn't have any facts at all to base her opinion on. Because
Betty, listen, when Abundance is on that platform, listen, Betty, let me interrupt you. Betty, so I'm just reminding you, when Abundance sits on a platform and has opinion over people, does she always have evidence, okay? It takes two to tango. So do not think that she deserves any different or any better. Sawa?
Fair enough. Okay,
she's getting exactly what she gives, darling.
Okay, then I understand. Then my question is already answered. That means if the questions are being, or the opinions are just being based, because Abundance opinions are usually based where it comes from the air, so it doesn't matter.
They are not biased, but okay, if you look at it from our side, you know, you're the insider. That's your team. So when we look at it, yes, some of us are going to say it's Mboka. Why? Because of the people associated with her, e.g. Eva K. And the story is not flowing. There's some holes up, haieleweki kidogo. It's questionable still. So yes, people will have that opinion. Hii ni Mboka. This is TikTok.
Thank you so much,
it's not always about the being biased. It's also about seeing the story, listening, and everyone's gonna have an opinion.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that is all I imagine. Kunilicious Farid has answered Okaro's question for me. That is all I needed. I just needed to know why guys are saying this is Mboka, and Farid has summed it all up for me.
Betty Njoroge.
Opinions. Yeah.
Betty. Yeah. When most of these top TikTokers will get into a major accident, have major health issues, the one way, the litmus paper I always test of whether this is Mboka, I said two things can be right at the same time. It can be right that her husband beat her, but it can also be right that she used that situation to make some money. You know, the situation presented itself, wonderful, right time to make some money. When somebody is going through something as tragic, where, like Eva K said, she almost lost her life and her baby, yet she runs to TikTokers but doesn't run to her family and friends. The same person who says how she's close to family and friends. The only TikToker who has managed to train her family to be part of TikTok Mboka is Cindy. because Cindy's mom can lie like nothing else. But like in abundance, all these people, they will come with the most tragic things. Someone died, yet you do not see a single family or friend or close friend. Even though wakati wanatukanana, ukienda kwa ile video yenye nani amepost Shooting Star, wakati nyanyake nani alikuwa anatukanwa bana, she was like, I have access to money, my grandmother has this, my grandmother has this. Ebu angalia hapo kando, akona ploti ya 12 houses, akona hii, akona hii. Okay, so your people have money, go to them. Why are you coming to strangers? Why are you coming to us? The very people that sometimes you abuse, sometimes you do. Why are you coming to us? How come we never see? If I don't see a family member or a close friend when you are going through something, nimboka. Because at the end of the day, why did she open the live? Because as soon as Diana told her, oh, drop this live, I'm going to talk to Eva K. And then later on, she dropped like 30 minutes later. Then later on, she came back and stepped up her game. She was like, oh, I want to open up. Really? And she opened the camera and she's as healthy as a horse, but yet she's saying she hasn't eaten for that long. Like, y'all know that's a lie. Y'all know, I know you guys have this thing that a victim is a victim or whatever. Y'all know it's a lie. She's using the situation to make some money. The same way when her leg was broken, she used that situation to make money. Was her leg broken? Yes. Did she use the situation to make money? Yes. And she went back to the man. And she's going to go back to the man a week after the biggest mchango.
Okay. Thank you. It has just clarified my point. So I'm done, Kunilicious. I've got all the answers I wanted. Wacha nirudi nini huko hivyo sasa tujibu kutoka the other side. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bye. Okay, tuendelee na story ya JB. Ngoja mama.
Don't work that way.
Yes.
Can I just say something with regards?
Hi, karibu hata sikana.
Can I just say something with regards to abundance? I don't know, YTK. Yeah. I just really need to say something. Unajua TikTok ni ile chochote chenye umefanya, kama mtu alikuwa na shida kwa TikTok, alafu ulikuwa kwa unamtusi, ukasema vitu zieleweki, ukipata shida wewe mwenyewe pia utapata hiyo. Mimi I feel I have that compassionate when it comes to vitu zinafanyika mbaya kwa TikTok, and I feel for abundance in a way that at this point it's very sad that you're being abused na bwanako, alafu watu wanakuja wanakaa wanasema abundance ulisema hii, ukafanya hivi, ukatusi ule na ule. You know, that's TikTok for you. I'm just sending this message out there. Mkiona mtu ako na shida kwa TikTok, kumbuka leo ni yeye, kesho ni wewe. Just watch your words, because you don't know what is coming. So, Abundance, I'm really sorry about whatever is happening to you. Mimi najua mimi support wa mama, na mimi sizipenda mtu apate shida kwa maisha yake, kwa marriage yake. But just kumbuka, yes, you analyze on TikTok, but just remember, chenye unasemanga leo, kesho kumbuka kitakuuma. And I'm really sorry anyway. On that, I'll just mute. Victims don't work according to what you think they should have done. Victims work with what is available for them and where they feel safe at that moment. That is the issue, because people on TikTok mostly are trying to push a narrative about what Abundance should or should not have done. But you need to remember, this was a woman under threat. She had a time limit, what she needed to do. Money wasn't coming in. She needed to get out. It would be so bad for me, hata conscience yangu. Imagine. Because Abundance angechomwa kwa nyumba. Lakini niulize.
Atty, you wanna say something? Chukua mic.
No, sorry, before I forget, I wanted to talk about, because when I came in, there was the Diana and JB issue and all that, right? And I remember when me and Diana got back briefly, if you guys can remember, And the reason why we fell out, I think it was about the Utuma. I had a contrary opinion. One thing about, maybe you guys do not know Diana, she can never have a contrary opinion. That is a fact. Her opinion has to be fact. And the reason why she's comfortable around JB, because you can see JB walks around the shells around Diana. She can come up, but as soon as Diana shows up, Diana shuts her down, because obviously Diana is a very strategic, tactical. Well, she knows how to manage JB. Anajua mali ya kufinya, JB ana shrink. And I remember when JB and Pesh used to be together, sometimes wakona tucharaza and all that. And one of the things me and Diana had agreed to listen about those two people, we are not giving them any response. I mean, it's not worth it, because you can tell JB, we used to call her the slow coach. Tukiongona nasema hivi ndio kama slow coach wacho. Unasikia vile slow coach amesema. So as a person, by the way, I have no personal vendetta. I'm a ubaya na JB, and that is the reason why she can say anything about me, but I'll never take it personal, because kuna mali nimemweka. Najua na si kupenda kwake. JB is that one that really bubbled so much from the bottom. It wants to pop up, but it doesn't have that force to push it out there. Okay, anybody smart enough what their books, can tell. So only a stupid mad person would be mad at JB. Unasikia? So we used to call her, me and Diana, to coordinate her, JB's slow coach. That is her name. That has always been her name, because she's so slow to everything. Even in conversations, listen, JB, she can meet her 25 hours later. Nasema, hey. So personally, JB, I have no offense. I don't take any offense. Even the other day, you were trying to read some captions, and later you're recording about my daughter. My daughter is in Cambridge University, the United Kingdom, and every fucking day, if I feel like celebrating her, I will. And by the way, probably you don't know how a lecture room looks like. That is in a lecture room. So sometimes she sends me her lessons and saying, "Mommy, this is what you're doing today," and I'm gonna flaunt. And it doesn't matter how many times I flaunt it. I know you could not understand the caption. I'm gonna make it easier for you, because it's something so close to my heart. I wouldn't want anybody to misquote it. First, when I say mama, my joy, my mother is called Joyce. My daughter is called Joyce, named after my own mother. Nyaksumo Karateng. Unasikia? My mother. So when I say my joy, my mama, I'm giving the accolade to my beautiful daughter at the Cambridge. Go and Google Cambridge and tell me how many black kids get into that institute. So yes, it's something I'm so fucking proud of. And every waking day, if I want to put it there, I will. Okay? So I'm just going to make it that clear for you. Okay, so I know you are slow, and I don't take it upon you. I know you struggle, darling. It's fine. We're all different. But as Atty, I give you the consent. Consent. Talk about me in any way. JB, I'll never answer to you. When you have a child in the prestigious Cambridge University, my friend, sitaki mtu wangu akiona hivi ovyo kwa hizi platform. Squeezy, I'm trying to hold back as a proud mother of Cambridge. You never, guys, you like it or not. So for that, in fact, when you're talking about it, I'm like, oh my God, that is my joy and pride in my mom. So just to make that, because you started a little bit, you want to show, right? So now going back to Diana, one thing, if you guys don't know Diana holds grudges until she dies, especially when it touches on her husband. Hakuna mutu alitukana. Remember me and Diana. In fact, when Diana, the second time me and Diana got up, we were there talking. We were just catching up notes and checking on the places and the people. I'm like, hey, usipa nobody na deawa. Yani slow coach madidi neti end. Like, what happened, my friend? Skuzi kwa mgwe slow coach. Akacheka. Ati yawa. Ingeni kacha yot. Kacha ingeni unmarried onege. Hapo is easier for her, because there she is at the top. She walks on top of you. You always she knows how to shut you down, right? So that is something that, in as much as you two want to pretend, that thing was really bad. And I tell people every day, guys, and this is something we need to learn. And sometimes we even learn from our enemies, right? Me, I listen take context. Thank you. Because kesho kuna analyze mahali anatuchukia, atachukua hapo atakuwa ulisikia vile alisema, they'll literally stick on that. So I said let me make it on as Team UK. We want to be very very clear. Thank you.
Haya, wacha sasa niwacheze pali. JB alikuwa anasema no michango for the bipolar, but mtasikiza tu.
Pambane na hali yake. It's too much. Yeah. Tumechoka pia sisi. Tumechoka kudungwa all the time. So nimeamua huruma ni estate. Kila mtu apambane na hali yake. Hata kama case ni genuine, don't even try to bring it here. Kuna platforms nyingi TikTok. Unaweza ipeleka huko. Yeah.
Cases genuine, you take them to the Lord in prayer. That's what you do.
Can you just Kuni, can I say something to that?
Hii ni juzi.
Yeah, sorry, I needed to bring something up on that. Now, as I've said, you're using all these things as case study, guys. Nothing against anybody, but you know, when you do things from your heart, okay, there's usually no obligation whatsoever, all right? But you realize a lot of people do things on these spaces to belong, to want to be seen. And the funny thing is, it's never their money. You know, the only thing they give is the space. Right now, mtakuja hapa Kuni, akwambie Kuni niko na shida, what you'll do, bring that person up. You don't, usually most of the time hosts don't even give a penny. It's the people on those spaces that decide, right? Yeah. So helping does not come with any obligations, and nobody is mandated to take any responsibility, okay? People that do it from a good place do not give notices that right now, because nobody is God. Unasikia? People want to come in these spaces and talk as if they are God, as if without them life will not continue. My dear sister, brother, without you, whatever thing is meant to happen will happen. And when it's time for you, a lot of people come on my inbox, I'm telling them, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. I'm not, and it ends. You know, I don't need to come out there and say to Leo, blah, 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 because you do not have the SI unit, right? So what I'm saying is a lot of people in these spaces, they help for validation, to be seen, that good side, because you know when it comes to help, there's that poverty trauma. We align with poverty so much that even a murderer akikuja hapa achange mtu mara moja itasafisha dhambi yake, inakuwa ya kujisafisha, right? So nobody should feel that they have any obligation, or they're saving the world or the earth. Ama their mother Teresa was also was a scam. Una. And when people come, because it's obvious, you know, when you have a platform, people will show up, different people with different reasons. All you have to do, and I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to help you, but don't make it look like without you, people will not, the oxygen will cease. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Hata Mungu anasema
to the Lord in anything genuine, He will protect. Yeah. He will bless. The genuine cases, you take them to the Lord in prayer.
Okay.
That's what. But anyway, personally, this is what I'll say about Team Bipolar, because ninajua members wenye ni Team Bipolar mi nawajua, and I'm repeating it again. Mimi, I will not stop supporting people in this team.
I'm talking about random people.
Yeah. Yani najua kitu nasema. Randomness naye tulikata.
Because random.
Did you note how JB would be saying something and Diana, and it's not only on this case, and Diana will want to make her look like ni kama hajui kenye anasema, like wants to act smart. Umemsikia sasa JB amesema hakuna michango, then Diana jumps in to try to make it look like I will support my people.
Kwanza ameanza anything genuine. So anataka kumaanisha ile show was not genuine.
Hey, usichekesha.
Kidogo Kuni. Umeona sasa venye amezimwa akageuka.
Amemnini na mafumbo hapo ama anashikanisha vizuri.
Kama ni Team Bipolar I will support. Na mwingine akageuka, yeah, I'm saying they are not Team Bipolar, ni watu wengine. Guy anazimangwa haraka. Small words.
Amejifanya ati hakuna michango tena nini. Diana kamrukia ile ya anything genuine. Sijui akamwambia yes tutachanga, na yeye akasema yeah I was hey, rewind.
Do you know?
To add on to that, mambo ya anything genuine na sijui team bipolar only. Why did they have to keep Manditacha for a year and a half? Ama sijui a year and how many months kumchangia babake? Babake si alikufa 1 year ago, sijui September sijui lini huko. Imagine, wamemweka paka saa hizi. So if something is really genuine, you guys don't care. You paka mtu alambe hiyo mkundu, ndo you guys will agree in the end.
Very sad.
Guys, you know, right now, the only person that will literally put themselves out there for Diana is Maggie Thatcher. Unaona? So definitely, you know, Diana had to reward Maggie Thatcher because the last time I think she has that guilt because last time Ali, you know, she kind of ghosted her when Maggie lost her dad. So she had to make it right because she wants that kind of a full share. She wants something that unaona kama saizi you pay attention to Maggie Thatcher, anything to do Diana ni kama na hepa. Unasikia? Today the other day alikuwa anaongea na Kemi and even Kemi akamuulizaje, "Ai, Maggie, kwani ule umekula nini?" And she brushed it off akasema, "By the way, thank you so much for nilipata message yako." You know, she was trying to run away from the question. So it's obvious, we can all tell that she, you know, you always protect your bread is buttered. And that's exactly what she's doing right now because I think she's after Cinderella kuenda, you know, like Cindy, when Cindy was the proper mouthpiece of Diana everywhere. Me, I respect Diana. Hey, you people go and respect Diana. Wama wakubwa mnakuja ku respect strangers hapa. You know, me, I respect that. What the fuck? Nobody needs respect in these spaces, guys. Nobody needs your respect. Trust you me. Nobody. Nobody. Because your respect means absolute shit. Who are you? Wewe ni nani? Umekuwa reference wapi? If I drop your name somewhere, natambia, oh, you are talking about Kunili. I know. You are a nobody. This app gives the people illusions. Like if someone says that I used to respect. What the fuck are you respecting? Enda uka respect mlango yenye kwa kijiji yenye wakipambana na ma land dispute issues. A lot of people are not here seeking for respect. And most of the times, your opinions mean absolutely nothing. Absolutely crap. So don't you think just because you sat behind your S22 or S21 or iPhone 14 or whatever it is, giving your opinion at it matters? You're not important. Tuko hapa kutoa stress. Unasikia? So your opinion. And then hii app imefanya watu wengine wadhani they're so important. Show me your CV. Show me who you are. That will probably have me thinking, oh, she had this, she said this about me. So the biggest problem we have on this app is because people come to these spaces and suddenly they think what they think about people, their opinions really matters, and they come here and throw people the left, right, and center, and that kind of a thing. And so I'm just here to remind you all that your opinion means absolutely bullshit. Thank you. Nimeona Rafuli anasema mtu amshukie, nimshukie.
Ai hapana.
Wacha mimi nimshukie, wacha mimi nimshukie.
Kupendwa raka because mimi unajisikia kufinya na unyoe the respect I have for Kuni, nataka kukanyaga huyo.
Finya Sakina, unaogopa nini? Finya isikutoa
ni ya kufinya, usishuke tafadhali nishuke mimi.
Nyoga mtu, huwa mtu.
Huyo snow coach huyo mimi. Cause najua usiku ni mimi atakuwa na mimi ile inaitwa aje? Kupendwa rasha. Haya sawa.
Usiku atakuwa na Atty, nimekuambia. Mpaka sasa.
Na mimi haizi ako na obsess na mimi. So
usiku Atty amekanyaga vizuri, yani na facts hiyo inauma kabisa, emotional damage.
By the hata akienda kuranta na rant nini, ni facts tu amepewa.
Hakuna matusi, hakuna mtu.
No. And me as Atty, I always put myself out there as the guinea pig. I don't mind at all. You know, when people don't talk about you, you're not doing enough. So yeah, why not bring it on? Like, what is it that kama JP can say about me that she's not said about me? They even went as low as talking about my dead sister. Not that I'm seeking for pity party, but you know what? Death is final. All of us gonna die in one way or the other, and that is why you realize how someone's conscious is. There are things that we don't talk about. Right? But people even wanting to talk about a dead person, like, oh, come on. So it's fine. I'll be so stoned at a school what is happening, and that is fine. Thank you.
Haya, tuendelee na hii recording.
At someone's
People come next is stop.
Yes, Farid, sema.
Tuendelee.
Okay.
Random wenye wako kwa tour ati mpaka mtu anasema ati alikuwa amepanga na Humble ndio wako watu chekeshe.
Unajua watu wetu it's easy to know them cause unaona kama ule mwenye alidanganya babake amekufa.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's something I wanted to bring up here. Now that I've seen Raf here, there's something I wanted to relate here about him mambo ya kulimit what. You know, I remember sometimes Diana blocked Raf Muli on my space because her and Muli were not getting along. I'm just going back to the topic. I'm not getting out of topic. Only that the person that I want to use an example is here. So Diana did block Raf Muli, okay, on my space. So later on, I remember sometimes we met to me, hey, Muli niliblock you. I was like, why were you blocked? Akaniambia Diana leni block. So I was talking to Diana, I was like, why did you block Raf? Ati ngeo ngano yanyaga huyu mtu nitukana. Nikamwambia no, but me and him, like, we are not there yet. So it's okay to block him in your space, but in my space it's okay to come. I was just giving you the example, you know, what she was blaming JB of is exact of what she does, but it has to be about her, unaona? So she'll want to even, and I think she's done that with a lot of people on JB's spaces. People she doesn't get along with either will not go there because they'll be blocked. And she's a very good silent blocker. Diana moves with the silence of a python. Mnakwambia unasikia hata ongeaji na anajua kuna watu anakamatega mtu huko juu. So utakutana na mtu mahali na kwambia yeah, kwani I was blocked in your space and all that. So you see, she's preaching what she doesn't practice, and I've given a very practical example. Thank you. Let's go back to the matter.
Actually, talking about blocking, yesterday Kemi on JB's live, she said that she mentioned, like, she was saying, now I have to go and unblock everyone I had blocked because of who? Of course, because of Diana. Remember, after hiyo randio ni yote tumecheza recording, huko kuna huko inaitwaje? Kuna part alisema, maybe it's not in that recording, but nikikumbuka from the clips that have been going through, alisema anaenda kutoa watu wote ameblock kwa sababu ya Diana. So you
I remember also when it doesn't suit her when it's a man, you remember all the women that had previously supported Raf Muli vile tukana stupid women helping men takataka maumbwa mnasaidia wanaume. The same woman went simping on Raf Muli when it can relate, when people can see her like this good person and all that. Unaona? She is the first person that mpaka anataka kupelekea Muli food. Guys, I'm giving all these examples so we can compare and contrast and see the kind of person Diana is in reality. You get my point? When it suits her, it's okay. And she can give a very good reason for it. Very sensible. Mpaka unanyea hapo amedinya point, eh? Atasema vitu like, oh no, wanawake, I cannot sit to the same men with platform. Takataka hii? Women that support men, maduanzi. I'm telling you. But when it's her, she'll be like, oh, you know, when someone is in trouble, when someone is in a bad place, we have to help them. So she'll flip the coin and make you look like the bad person. Na unaona? Utakaa mpaka unajua watu wanasema ai kwani wako na roho mbaya aje, because it's now suitor. She's going to give a very good explanation that maze, and that is exactly what she's doing to JB now. Now JB looks like the bad person because she has flipped this coin. Unaona? She has flipped the coin so much that every trolls wake kwa comment section watu wamegeuzia JB like JB is this horrible person.
Umemsikia kibandikia JB story ya Nyako, and JB is sure she's saying I never questioned you about Nyako. Sasa hiyo ni vita ingine analeta juu ya kichwa ya JB.
Slow coach hiyo alisema.
Alisemea wapi Sakina, ulimsikia tuseme tu kweli?
Amesema kwa simu. Ukusikia ati kwa live.
Lakini hiyo ni venye Diana anasema, but JB is denying it.
Yeah, but she's denying, but we all know JB the type of a person she is.
Sakina, you cannot be 100% that JB.
Acha wewe huwezi kukua 100% nani kuni. Hiyo nayo mimi naamini.
But sasa ndio nasema, mimi nasema as per what JB said, but wewe una insist JB aliongea mambo ya Nyako. No,
yes.
No, we are going with what every person said. JB alisema no, so I'm going with JB.
Okay, na mimi nakwambia alisema, hiyo na alisema
huyu amemwambia ni mara ngapi unakuja inbox unaniambia fulani 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 fulani. Do you even remember ile juzi nilienda kwa mali safi ukaniambia nilikudisappoint kwa sababu nilienda kuchill, nilienda ni mahali nyako yuko. JB was left in a shock. JB vile alijibu ngoja ni let me land. Vile alijibu nani Dana akamwambia are you trying to call me a liar? Akamwambia sikusema, akamwambia yes ulisema. Na mimi I believe JB alisema, knowing JB the type of a person she is. She's very good at that. JB wote wao wawili wanataka huyu asinini mwenzake, huyu asinini mwenzake, but hiyo ya nyako JB alisema because JB hapendi nyako. Anashindaga kusema wengine hawampendi nyako na yeye ndo ampendi nyako. Hiyo nayo hamtanitoa hapo. I believe hiyo kwa patia Diana. I believe Diana 100%. Yes, Shooting Star amesema yes she said. Hiyo nani na believe kabisa.
Okay.
Laya, wewe ongea yako sasa.
Mimi nishamaliza. Hata nikimtetea sana na atanicharaza.
Mike niongezea hapo kwa nini? Kwa Raf Muli kidogo before tuendelee. Guys, ndio maana nilikuwa nasema Diana ana try to control huyu mwingine because hata alikonfrontiwa kaulizwa Raf Muli alikukosea, mkatukanana, ukamblock. So how comes ulikuwa unaenda kumsaidia? Wacha nikwambia aligeuza. Raf is victim, ako kwa rehab, I need to akashatu yule mwingine na English. Na hii kitu nasema huyu mwingine haoni. Guys, sometimes it's too much. Hata mtu anachoka. For me, I feel like the other person is anaonewa. Mimi simpendi but anaonewa is too much.
Kwa hivyo unaona JB anaonewa?
Hey!
Mimi na Atty na Pesh tuko side moja. Mimi naona Diana anageuzia JB because she wants to pay back for what JB did on ile live ya Mikebe na venye what happened last night. Aki ya nani? Diana is trying to change the script.
Mumerogwa nyinyi.
Hatujarogwa. Mimi Sakina nakubali JB is not a nice person. Mimi na script. Mimi na kenye tumepewa. Aki wacha nikuambie Diana right now is changing na anajua Diana knows the people will bully JB. Hiyo nayo Diana anajua. Manake pale kwa Yannick asubuhi JB alikuwa na karangwa. Hata venye alikuja bado watu walikuwa namkanyaga na hawakuwa wanamutiwa. How about that?
What I know
even being muted by those money. JB anangengana nao lakini hao wengine wote wamenyamaza kwa sababu mama yao yuko hapo. The script is being shifted on her head. Aki.
Yes. Now what I know is Diana wants her to inherit all her enemies. Unaona? Wakuwe enemies wake. As long as ni enemy wa Diana, akuwe enemy wa huyu mwingine.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving it kabisa. Unielewe tu wadau, unielewe. Wadau
opinion yako tu tumekupea yako.
Wadau unielewe tu.
Like guys, hata umconfront kwa nini ulienda kwa hiyo platform na mimi hutaki niende huku? Hata kutolea reason mwa unabaki kama mjinga. Like hata una say you just okay. Unajiuliza kwani mimi ndio mjinga ama mimi ndio sielewi? Hapana. Hata mimi naweza choka hata nifunge live yenyewe nikinyanyaswa hivyo. Guys, huwezi nyanyaswa hivyo jamani. Although mmoja namchukia kweli kweli. Pia wote ni hivyo lakini huyu mmoja amenyanyaswa vibaya. Endelea. Slow coach.
Atty unataka kuongezea kitu? Atty ameenda kuvuta gindukulu. Haya tuendelee kabla.
Yule alidanganya ni babake kumbe ni anko. Yule alikuwa watu yetu. Yule ni rahisi kujua. We are not talking about
ile audacity. Ile ni team Uganda my friend. Ile ni team gigi. Si confuse. Lakini amekufa na hajakufa. Hao ni watu wa Uganda. Hao ni watu wa Uganda.
Sasa kama Somea alipata foto yangu akaona jamani ametajirika ni tajiri. Angepata kama hizo pesa kina Magida ana angefanya nini? Singetukana nyinyi na mpaka na
Umeona Magi amekuwa mgonjwa ama mjaona? Pesa za bipolar zinakufanya unakuwa mgonjwa chizi ama unaenda break. Mbona Magi amesema leo hataki hata kuongea.
Acha nipige forward. Hapo. I think your part 2 ndio walikuwa wanaongelea mambo ya michango. Anyway, ulikuwa unataka ile part ya hiyo aliambiwa shuke nani?
Hiyo ni lini? Hii wanaongea sasa ni lini?
One day ago. Hiyo ni ya juzi before wavurugane jana.
Right, okay.
Farid alikuwa anataka kusikia hii ya jana yenye aliambiwa we shuka kama unashuka.
Sasa hiyo
Abundance amekutusi kunishinda vile amenitusi.
Amekutusi zaidi Diana, amekutusi zaidi. Na kuambia mimi wewe na Swali ndio the latest kilitusiwa after amepigwa. Mimi wewe na Swali. Sunday.
So according to you and how you're feeling now, it would have been okay. It would have been much better if I did not support Abundance to get out of a situation.
No, voice Diana. In your activism, mimi nilikuwa nafikiria mengi, utaingia kwa live na unajua unazuluanga kila mahali. You give the advice so that the people who are next to her will pick it up from there. Unless alisema kabisa yani like I sioni venye 21,000 kwanza inaweza wale wa mama wamezunguka wanaweza kosa 21,000. It's me thinking. But when you talk, even wakati ulikuwa kwa live, you are being zoomed all over, you know? Kama ni advice, niko sawa sahi. Kama ni advice, ungeingia kwa live uzumiwe kila mahali, na hiyo advice ingekuwa home. That is me thinking. Plus, I feel like you already said ulimblocking, so I don't know.
Yes, I unblocked her. Also, that was an urgent situation. I didn't need to go on my live because the issue was not about me. There was no way I was centering this issue of a victim by opening my own live. That's not what you do. It's about the victim. You go to the victim. You don't open your live to talk about a victim on your live. You go to the victim.
Can I say
that
something?
Is how it works.
Let me say something really quick.
I feel like this is a conversation at the end of it, itafanya kila mtu roho yake.
Exactly. Watu wachafuke roho. Let me say something really quick. I think Diana, whatever you went to do there does not make any difference. Hiyo nayo nitakwambia 100%. It's not gonna make any difference. Because you do not have facts, number one. Kama Abundance alipigwa ama akupigwa. Those are stories mtu ameleta hapa kwa mtandao. Mmeenda pale, mmeenda kuongelea, in which right now I feel what JB is saying. And personally, I also feel like then we should stop this loyalty stuff because I think it's not working. It's not working anywhere.
Before I forget, because I'm having memory issues always nowadays. You are saying that I did not have facts, so I did not need to act upon.
Yes, you did not. Yes,
that's not how it works. I'm sorry.
That is what I'm saying.
That's
Diana,
not how it works. No, let me just explain it to you. Because if you have worked with victims, you should know that when someone says they have been abused, you be on the side of the victim until proven otherwise in a court of law.
But Diana, what difference is it going to make that you were
there? The difference that it has made today is that she had 6 hours to get out of that house. There was a man that was threatening her, constantly calling, tailgating her, and she was removed from that situation because it was unsafe. That is the difference.
I think hata ungempigia privately, but
no. I didn't need to do that.
Now, babe, JB, mimi wacha niseme hivi.
Mimi sina namba ya Abundance. And I feel like what we need
because the loyalty thing is.
Aki, wacha ni drop, guys.
Just say it.
Wacheni tu ni drop.
What drop? But I'm saying this, guys. This loyalty thing is not working.
Umesikia Farid? Farid, umesikia kiambua a drop tu. Hakuna kubembelezwa.
Wasn't this what Beauty was talking about the other day?
No, Beauty was talking about the other scenario when kutoka toke hiyo likizo yake amekuwa akiongeleshwa yani inaita kuongeleshwa vibaya, unaona?
Si kama hivyo.
Si kama hivi, ya ilikuwa too much, lakini unajua kuna ile ukiongea kama kuna time JB alikuwa na opinion about ile time alikuwa na addressiana mambo ya Somi. Mwenye anajua hiyo recording iko wapi aniambie. JB had an opinion. She was explaining why she had before chukue serikal, her idea was to pick Bansi for Airbnb. Wacha Diana amrukilie. Do you know JB alimwambiaje? Diana, I also have an opinion. You should allow me to talk. Haya, Beauty chukua mic. Mambo ni mengi.
I just wanted to make it clear kidogo for Farid. Whatever Farid is saying is whatever you're saying, Kunis, but wewe umwelewi. Yani Farid anauliza ile point ya disrespect ya mwanzo is the one that has stretched until now, right Farid?
Yes.
Yeah, why inaanza polepole, anza polepole until you see it now.
Exactly, yeah. You're on point.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this TikTok, kila mtu aende mahali anataka. From today henceforth, nobody should call out who needs to go where. Period. Because at the end of the day, like isi poa guys, isi poa. I feel like tuna try kuweka other people in a such a situation. Hakuna loyalty hapa. Kila mtu aende mahali anataka. Ni kesho JB ukitaka kwenda kwa Makio enda, kesho ukitaka kwenda kwa Sakena enda. Let everybody go where they want to go.
Abana sasa ni mtu wa kufanya mkutano.
Hakuna kitu hapa sasa, hapa hakuna loyalty because kama wewe unafeel unaweza justify where you want to go because of some reasons. Please, JB had a reason to go to Beauty then. He had a reason. If you have a reason to go to Abundance and do whatever you want to do and the way Abundance has abused JB and all that, if you are looking at lawyers, it's not working.
Platform, you know.
Yes, it's not working.
Platform is bigger than Abundance's platform. I'm sure having a victim hata angemwan block aonge na yeye either privately ama ingie live aseme stop.
Kila mtu aende njia zake bana. Kila mtu aende mahali
na naomba mic data moja. Like the issue, unajua that issue of Abundance, if at all it's true, unajua mimi sijui kama ni ukweli, but if at all it is true, you know, it was a matter of life and death. You understand? If at all it's true, it's right.
It didn't have to be Diana. It didn't have to be Diana. And we all know where we are saying that, Maggie. You are a person who understands that. Hata Diana kama angeingilia or not, maybe angefaidika ama angesaidika. Basi ndio nasema if we are talking about lawyers,
Diana angekuwa alikuwa kwa ile break ya juzi kitu kama itendeke.
Yeah, but anyway, that aside niko na swali anyway, and I've had queries tangu leo mchana. I actually had Eva K saying that Abundance almost died with a child because apparently Mvuvi alipiga.
Hizo ni story hatutaki kujua huku nje.
Wait, Kemi, ngoja ni land.
Sijaelewa
issues as we have said.
I want to land.
Give her a chance to talk.
I'm trying to land here. So and you know, in the case of nini, wacha niwaambie guys, mwanamke ukipigwa mateke kwa tumbo, there is always a high chance that you will.
Wacheni nipige forward hapo kwa Magi alikuwa na explain mambo ya udaktari.
Going to placenta. Getting to know that kuna hii never yani keeping loyal, staying loyal iko na si ati ni alisema yani she said she will never share a platform with Beauty. That is what she said. But here Beauty, I'm very sure Beauty hajai mtusia familia yake. Beauty mimi hajai nitusia watoto wangu ama mume wangu ama mamangu. Hajawahi tusia Diana. Hajawahi tusi hata Diana. You know, sorry the way I'm talking, I have some stuff kwa mdomo. Nimetoka kwa dental nini procedure. So, hajawahi tusia Diana, lakini alisema never hata share platform. Mwenye alimtusi juzi 2 days ago. Abundance alitusi watoto, akaniambia mavi kwa ukuta, akasema bwanangu ni stupid kama wake kwa sababu ananiacha na TikTok, akaambia Swala apelekee bwanake Mkundu amdinye. watu watatu ndio alinini, na to think that Friday alikuwa
Abana salitukana na hivyo. Zaidi nimesikia hiyo part ya matusi. I think
Atty wants to say something.
Yes, chukua mic.
Hi, thank you so much. I just wanted to bring that up, your story, your loyalty, right? I'm going to advise today free philanthropy for the humanity. If you truly are looking for loyalty on random strangers on an app, I would highly recommend you to get yourself a dog. The only thing that is going to give you that loyalty you want is a dog. Not human being that everybody has an interest on these spaces. Everybody is having an interest. And we're not talking about an interest. A lot of people, a lot of times think interest is all to do with money. There are people who just want to be liked and loved. That is also an interest. There's a people whose presence, they need that presence and they need to lean on someone. So anybody that comes to these spaces, if you're in your 40s, I can give you that to the Yankees. If you're in your 40s, are you still running up and down like a kangaroo, demanding for loyalty? How sad are you as a human? Get yourself a pet. If you cannot afford a dog, maybe get yourself a hamster. Probably. But hizi street watu watikonge ushenzi za loyalty manze. Uko 40 years and where have you been all your life? Where do you roll? Unajifanya wewe ni mtu wa mtaa. Hizi mabiashara zako unapigaga wapi? To understand the word loyalty, and guys need to go back on their dictionaries if they have one. Read about loyalty. Study the word loyalty and how it goes. It's not just a word to be thrown left, right, and center when it suits. Thank you. Let's get back to it.
So hiyo time anatu address already ako under alikuwa abusiwa already. Makes me wonder kama akisha kwa stable hata rudi kutusi Diana tena. Hiyo ndio swali yangu. Alitusi akiwa kwa hii situation. If it's true going by what they are saying that Friday ndiye alipigwa, so Sunday alitutusi. Na ndio nimeuliza, what if atoke kwa hii situation, maybe arudiane na bwanake ama akue stable as a single mother. We always wish akue stable depending on the support anaenda kupata. Mi pia nishaikuwa huko kwa abusive marriage na nikatoka na nikakuwa stable, but it took time. What if kama alitusiana akiwa kwa hiyo situation na akitoka atusi Diana tena, how will Diana respond? Will Diana use this situation because matusi ya Abundance na yajua ataenda kwa familia ya Diana? Will Diana use the situation to respond to her because this situation ni yeye ndiye amemtoa ndani? Mimi najua Diana has a big platform, akona strong voice, bigger than Abundance's platform. I just feel like she would have opened her live na afanye kazi yake ya activism, but Juali save life niyo ni sawa. Sasa nimeelewa it was life saving nini. Nani ongea Fatuma, uliomba mic kitambo.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt as we go along. Can you just mute a little bit? I need to clarify something, please. Mm-hmm. Yes. We are all activists. We are all born with activism. It's not a career, it's all something that we are all born with. Even JB, subconsciously, she's an activist. She's spoken against something, talked about something, stood up for something. We are all activists, right? So activism is not a job, it's not a career. It's something that we are inborn. It's only that some people are courageous enough to put their voices out there for other people. Right. So activism is something that everybody is born an activist inside. So let's just make it clear, guys. We are all activists. You see, when you are at upper comment section, ukisema nani FYP, you've done wrong kuangusha nani kusomea. And by the way, did you guys talk about that the FYP alikuonyesha pepe? Anyway, when people on the comment section are talking, calling out a wrong, that is activism. Because they have seen something that is not right and they're talking about it. Unaona? So just because some people come out here and label themselves does not mean that you're not any different. Thank you. So activism is something that is inborn. I think I've taught something today for free. Thank you. Alafu na wewe pia uliangushwa na best yako. Nasikia aliongeshwa vibaya sana na FYP trying to protect the platform. Anyway, let me mute oh.
Ikidukuli yako imeliamkia leo.
Nasikia ukapewa masomo ya the Nairobi University.
Nilipashwa.
Yeah. Alisomea pia.
Nilipashwa.
Nasikia nakwambia FYP stood on business.
Hata hivyo mpaka akasema ati I can't even breathe. Yani ni kama alikuwa anapandwa na pressure. Wewe FYP alinicharaza, alinipasha.
Alienda kwa Black Matters, she could not even breathe. Iti ndo mtani wake ya Mungu. Lakini acha nikwambie Kuni manze. Unawezaje somewa na FYP mse? Si ushuke.
Nilikuwa chini. Ati iko hivi. Walikamna huyu beauty.
Ungemwonyesha kidole yako mwabe fuck your ass manze. Like how do you even start that banda?
Ati unanijua mimi si mtu wa kutusiana. Mimi nilimwacha
nikutusiana nikamwambia middle finger bana. Hiyo si kutusi mtu.
Unajua alikuwa anang'ang'ana kunitafuta kunitoa moderator na mimi nikamwambia yo nishajitoa relax.
Yani hiyo kitu kidogo tu. Yani alikushindwa kubreathe.
Alafu kuzidisha niliangusha mtu huyu tukana platform yake. Na huyo mwanamke jana alisema alikuwa ameambia JB juzi haizi panda mahali beauty yuko na haizi panda kwa platform ya FYP. Lakini jana alienda. Unadhani kwa nini JB alikuwa amemchemshia hivyo jioni? Alirudi akaenda kupanda na pali beauty alikuwa. Alienda akapanda ati anaenda kupigana na Lady J. Unasema nini?
And that is why usifighteke bite za mtu juu people talk is cheap bana. Unaona? Talk is cheap. But mimi when actually I was told that leo at FYP alisomea Kunis akambembaka platform yake ya rules or whatever. I was like, are you for real? Did this thing really happen? Is it true? I mean, life is life. TikTok is TikTok. Like literally. Okay, that was a new one. Let's continue.
Yeah, it happened.
Continue. Mimi nilisikia ali drop but hiyo ya kumsomea ndio nasikia saa hizi.
Alinisomea lakini sasa si unajua tu mimi unanijua mimi nacharazanga mtu tu amenitukana ama yani like I'll go heads to heads na mtu amenitukana unaona. Lakini sasa FYP naenda kumsomea nini surely. Alafu I believe she's on a high na wachani niwaambie. Siwezi taja wale watu wameshaniambia. Kuna watu wengi sana walikuwa wananiambia toka hiyo platform. Huyu msee anasimpia Diana sana. But I chose watu wengi walikuwa kwa inbox yangu wakiniambia Kuni stoka huko. Huyu FYP ni mtu anasimpia nani? You simpia Diana, but I chose to turn a blind eye. Lakini hiyo siku nilitambua. Yani mtu yutu kana platform yake ana disrespect mpaka analyzation yake. Huyo ndio mtu anakujanga kumramba hapo kupanda kwa platform. Juzi unajua niliwasikia wakisema nini? Ati Kenya Njui anaogopa atolewe hiyo Diana akuje hiyo platform because that day Kenya Njui was heads to heads with the Mercedes. Mercedes ni one of the moderators huko. The other side wanasengenya nani Kenya Njui wanasema Kenya Njui anaogopa Diana uende huko ugeuze ile platform ikue bipolar. So kumaanisha it's something they have in plan. Walisema watu walikuanga huko walisikia. When I quote something I'm not lying. That's what they said. Nikasema hata hivyo ndio vizuri. Wacha aende ageuze hiyo platform ikue bipolar.
Ala.
Yeah. Sasa kama wana discuss Kenya Njui hivyo, alafu akikuja pale anajifanya mzuri, ati thank you FYP, alafu na hi everybody na saizo ametoka kuacharaza.
Also, yani Shinyayoma was totally bludgeoned, I think on your behalf, because you asira ilikuwa kwa Diana, instead of her responding to Diana, Manzesi aliyokota Shinyayoma. I felt so sorry for Shinyayoma. Pieces everything, and we all know how Diana is a big liar. Diana atakukelea uongo dataka kama ukweli. She has been with Diana. If there's anybody that knows she's very well, is Diana. She knows the capability of Diana to manipulate, demean, lie, smear campaign and everything. She's protecting her peace. why would it bother you that someone refused, because mtu amemtukana, amemwadress? So what she was doing, she was trying to simp on you and Diana. Hey, atafadhali Kuni, I respect Kuni confess. Then I'm like, God of Jesus, amen.
What?
Can you just... Yes!
Did she say that yesterday?
Yes, I had that part.
He respects me na venye ameni address publicly.
Nikakwambia Kuni,
imagine iko na protect you beauty. Protecting beauty because beauty
your name
was on the platform first and she was the one, she was the purpose of that topic. Alianzisha hiyo topic.
No, she kept bringing your name, I think, to feel better. You see, God. Because I was thinking to myself, if anything, whatever thing, I don't know whatever she did, but whatever thing it was, I didn't really think it was worth all that mcharazo. She in all fairness, what of emotions or and what she did looked really bad. That was not very good. So I think she's trying a way to level up her guilt consciousness. I wish she can just approach you either in public or in private. Akwambe Kuni, after, because sometimes we sit back and then tunasema nyewe, whatever thing happened, it wasn't good. It didn't.
Network imefanya.
Oh, I thought it was my network. Ni Atty.
Ni network ya Atty. Maybe amepigiwa simu. Labda network yake. Anyway, me I'm shocked. Pole sana Shi kama asira uliangushiwa. Anyway, me hata that's why Shi alikuja kutaka kupanda kwa Chipmunk. Nilikuwa huko kama host. Nikaambia Chipmunk usimpandishe because nilikuwa nimeona WhatsApp imeniambia Shi ni kama wameleta na juu na FYP. But sasa sikufuatilia hiyo story. Now I get it. Mambo ni mengi mda ndio.
Yeah, sorry, I had a call. So what I was saying is that whatever happened, it wasn't very nice, whatever thing she did. And we're not perfect, we make mistakes. And as we usually say, the most powerful people that acknowledge, because she could tell from the numbers, because I swear I wasn't there, but my moderator told me that the whole of comment section, people were like against the whole thing that she did, yeah? Sometimes you look back and say, you see what that happened, should have happened. We learn. Life is a journey, it's a learning curve. And then take responsibility, because what she did wasn't very nice. And then picking on Shinya Uyoma, that was a sign of weakness. You're going for the weakest person, someone you think you can easily pick on. Kumaliza sira yake. Shinya Uyoma did not deserve that. Whatever thing she said or she did, it's, sometimes you pick on people because you feel they're weak, but everybody is entitled to the opinion. Maybe not what really conforms to you, but if that's how she felt, because Shinya Uyoma alisema tujui 14 supo, something like that. I don't think if she ever did anything wrong. I don't know whatever thing it was, but hey, that was ruthless. But anyway, we learn, we move.
We learn, we move. True. Guys, wacheni ni end live jameni. Ama mnataka kufungusikiza?
No, if you want to rest, Kuni rest. Usikae live sana.
Yeah, I need to.
Kwa kina Edna wako ready I think. Yeah, umekaa live sana uko na mtoto pia. Ama guys, si unakaa
nimechoka.
una kitu cha kunini unajirudia
No. Delicious. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to come and vent, you know. I really wanted to come and just come
I'm so happy you came here.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys allowed me. Thank you everybody, all the gifts, you know. I love you, appreciate you, people that truly came and supported me, still supporting you. Not to support me financially, maybe emotionally, but then again, how can someone that has totally destroyed you, disrespected you, spoken na wewe in the lowest of forms, unajua, be the one that want to come and save you? I mean, does it make sense, guys? Like, tell me. We say on this app, we do not inherit enemies. But, you know, see, kuna ile kitu into boundaries. Kuna mali unasema yu mtu, kuna vitu aliniambiaga manzi that hata kama ni support yake wacha ikae kando. And even if Diana did not show up, Abundance was going to get support 100%. And in that place, mimi kama best Abundance, I feel she let me down. I expected more, you know. Of course, she owes me nothing. But, you know, just having a general opinion, you know, she did not have to prove or anything or whatever. But now speaking from my place, I'm like, I wish should have said, oh, no, don't do it. It's okay. Because I couldn't na uzuri. And now she's going to pay for it. Rule number one, say, lazima kwa mkundu Diana. She has to rapa mkundu Diana. She has to, you know, all that kind of thing. Because she's going to pay for that money. Diana was buying that place.
On my opinion, Atty, also, the moment she accepted that, she rendered the other supporters useless. It's like...
And you know, there are a lot of people that like her that do not like Diana. Those people would have come through for 100%. She made it so bad because of 20,000 shillings. Like, really? Ama alikuwa pesa ngapi, guys?
It was 21.
Only. Aki nasiko baya. Like, surely. Yawa. Mimi, I know people that if Nani would have reached out to, hata kama they're not in good terms, wangempata hiyo do. Lakini the fact that she agreed 21 yawa, not even 200 and something thousand, like seriously, that was so little. Hata kama she was in a bad place, you know, there were a lot of options, there were a lot of choices, there are a lot of whatever, but then as it is, each to their own.
Because what I also feel ni kwamba when Diana gave out that money, yes, she gave out in a good way. She wanted to help.
No, come on, stop that.
But at the end, she was like insulting them. Chukueni nyinyi wapuzi.
Diana did not give that money in a good place. Diana just had the opportunity to get back at Abundance and put her in that little pathetic corner. That money was there. Do you want to tell me uko Team Bipolar kuna mtu anaja hiyo 20,000? Let me just ask you realistically. Hata hao matrolls huko kwa Diana. Don't you think there's someone that truly is in a bad situation than huyo nani? Huyo Abundance. Let me ask you, because Abundance wasn't the worst of spaces, because Abundance hakuna other supporters. She has people that would have supported her. Kuna watu hapo kwa nini that hawana hata hiyo sauti. Okay? So there was a lot of other places that should have put that money into good use from a good place. Unaelewa? So to me, I don't think it's a good thing. It wasn't a good thing because it's going to itamkula more. It's going to be used.
It's like Diana amepanga cancer kwa maisha yake sasa. It's going to eat her. And that is the fact.
To myself. I sometimes nakubali kuwa mnyonge. Unaelewa? Kama mtu kama Yannick ndio lazima ati mimi atinijibishane yati because ameniongelelea, you know. I would be no different from him. And you know, he was trying to do all this to get traction. Yani mpaka yako na audacity ya kuuliza kama Atty amerespond, you know. Mimi ni respond ya Yannick, like for real. Mtoto bado atajua kusugua kuposha mkundu. Even the heavens will be mad at me. Yeah, me, I swear to God, and I say it every day. Wacha nikuambie, unajua kama hata wewe say it, I respect you, you know. You are a young man, you know, but I have that respect that I should know that it will look silly. Mimi nikiasasa nifungue platform adenze kukutukana jumbeni analyze ama niongelelea. Unaona, I would probably throw jabs here and there, but I would think I should be the bigger, better person, no better, you know, na? And how will the society judge me? How will people around me judge me? What will be the difference between me and you? Unaona, nikianza sasa ati umeni analyze hapa ati nimejam, you know, nimesema ati now have a one on one. I don't want to disrespect myself to that point, because I say here every day, we are judged by our characters, not what we say, but what we do. Because I cannot be here calling people Dwanzi and I am the one having a back and forth with Dwanzis. Mtu kama Swale even say that mimi nishaimu address. Mimi nifungue simu yangu, nikae chini nianze kuaddress mtu kwa mtu. Why? Like my life is not that pathetic. I'm not fighting with that ego. I don't have a problem with doing myself. Unaelewa? Kuna vizuri unasemaga, let that go, you know. I'll give him that. You know, you can say whatever thing you want to say, because in life you cannot be at par with everyone. But only if you know yourself, you have what is called self-restraint, self-awareness, and you realize on TikTok, a lot of people on this app hawana self-control. Unasikia? Watu wanajita wasomi, ukiona watu wanarespondia ni watu hata wafai kurespondia. Wadosi wako hii TikTok, wadosi wanatukanana. Nakwambia wadosi are so easy going that kuna vitu mdosi anakalia anasema, I feel sorry for them. Mimi ni poverty namsumbua. But does it work? So walk is cheap. We can all talk, but where is the action? Unaona kama leo vile nimesema, and I've told JB and I've told her, mimi there's no dent afungua ati naze kutoa na JB, no, because kuna matuma le nimemweka. Unaelewa? And I respect her there and I leave her there. But I never come here ati naze kunitukana sijui ango. I would never do that. Because me doing
But Atty, I have my opinion on that. You see, JB has been the person who has been looking, yani you have been kinda not even moral, because JB amekwanga kikuangalia like a big sister, because maybe she's an admire the way you speak, the way you articulate, but wewe unakonga umembeba ambako umemweka to the bottom of the bottom. Don't you think maybe this is a high time umpati at least a benefit of it?
No. Sijamweka at the bottom of the bottom. I give my opinion about her, how I see her, and the reason why I don't know JB as a person, on a personal level. I've never spoken to her. I do not hate JB. Unaelewa, I have no reason to hate her. I mean, I'm not in that place to hate people. Hate is such a powerful word, right? But the way she reasons, unaona, mimi ni vile the way wana reason, unaona, the things she talks about, to me, they're things that are very sensitive. Anybody that literally talks about things that are so sensitive, like the other day they were talking about my dead sister, unaona. I mean, in all, and let me tell you, Saint, you know, you are here, you're analyzing, there are things that you should never touch. Don't talk about things like death, right? Don't want to talk about death. Kuna vitu ndio tunaweza lenga, because some of these things are things that are so final. Unasikia? So the way people reason sometimes, unaona, her reasoning is a downfall, and then the problem is she's so loudmouth, and the biggest problem with a stupid person is they'll beat you down with their stupidity. Unasikia? By the way, chani kwa kitu moja, mimi I have no bad bone on J. I don't hate her. Hate is such a strong word, by the way. In fact, all this while Miss Day blocking JB, she usually comes to my space. The other day na nilimblock juu alikuwa hapo kwa FYP. Akichungulia hapo, niko na matanga, hata kusema tu condolences. Hapo hapo anakuja kunisikiza. You are coming to listen to me. But the bare empathy, you know, like she's there because I blocked someone. Had told me Sudo nikablock Sudo yake, so alikuwa anakuja kwa live yangu na nini na her account. I think it's a backup or whatever I think it is. But the last time I opened a live, I saw her hapo kwa nini kwa viewers, she was there. I blocked her because I'm like, you know, I've lost someone. You're in my space. Umechichuma unanisikiza nikiongea, maybe picking on what you're going to escalate there. So I blocked her out of respect. Not that me blocking JB or anything adds anything to her or me. Unaona? That is how much she is harmless to me. I understand where she's coming from. Unaona? And Saint, we have to acknowledge that even in a class, tulikuwa na number 1 na tuko na number 50. But we all sit in the same class, the same teachers, the same assignments. You get? So ule unakuwa number 50, hautamchukia juu anakuwa number 50, utajua hauna tunakuwa the same class but anakuwa slow kwa class. Unaelewa?
But you know, Atty, when it comes to JB, the association is ni kitu hii association ndio imemletea akakuwa na this.
No, we cannot listen. Rule number 1, don't ever in life put yourself in a place where you want to make excuses for people. That is not in your place. You can have an opinion, okay, but don't speak for her at the association. JB has always been like this, my friend. What are you telling me about, Saint? Don't ever put yourself in a place where you want to make excuses for bad behavior or bad character. You can have an opinion and you can speak for you as Saint to say, okay, mimi kama Saint, this 1, 2, 3, 4 is my opinion on this person. But do not make excuses for people's bad behavior. So, and that is my opinion, by the way, and I'm not rubbing it into anybody else. That is the opinion that I have from interaction, observation, and everything. And as I've said, to me, JB is not a threat to even hate her. No, nah? There's nothing, absolutely, that would make me hate her at all. Are we clear?
Yeah, we are clear. Auntie, it's like you never left, and the energy. Kwani bangi wameka cocaine ndani ati?
Bangi wanipewa ni stimulant.
Inapiga ublangata vizuri
na kwambia bangi na kuosha akili
kama like you never left.
Unaanza tu kucheka, unaanza kufurahi peke yako, unasema life is for the living, the dead are dead, you know. I'm crying my eyes out, you know, I'm being very miserable and all this, and the world is not stopping for you.
But you're in a right position. We should not be worried, right?
No, let me tell you one thing. Grief, I don't know whether you know, people grieve differently. One day you wake up, so you feel so useless, so whatever you regret, you know, like you have all these emotions going through you, right? And then another day you wake up and, you know, you feel good, you can go out swimming, shopping, blah, blah, blah. So each and every day is different. And then hakuna familia could grieve. Everybody grieve differently. Some people grieve by probably getting into food. Like I've been lately doing a lot of comfort eating. I've been doing a lot of alcohol and weed and all these things because I'm trying to calm my pain. I'm just trying to feel myself and, you know, toa numbness because I feel so numb. I feel so hopeless. And, you know, when you lose someone, you realize that hii life ni takataka, unaelewa? You realize how useless and hopeless life is because now right here I'm talking, maybe I have some savings in my account, you know, but the moment you die, everything is just doesn't matter anymore. Unaelewa?
Exactly. But
yeah.
Auntie, you have a good supporting system. You have a good supporting system. People came, people supported in many ways they can. This shows that at least unapendwa.
Well, kupendwa is not a big thing. You see, kupendwa is not usually the big thing. Kupendwa, I don't know why people really want to remember kupendwa.
So she's even willing to eat crow right now just to sit here and prove to people that I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of showing you that this platform has failed. And so for and then Diana also might anaweza kakana tu aone si shine hapa mali pengine na si shine huku kwingine, and the way we shine kwa JB.
Unaona Nanya, Diana amekuja amesema leo venye aliwako jana, alisema she wants to focus on positive things, ataki kuingilia mambo mengine, kuchambana na watu na nini. And we all know such kinds of conversation, they don't tickle JB's fancy. Juu anapenda chai ziko TikTok tukunywe, tusikize recording, tufanye nini, but every time she tries to play at recordings pale, Dan is like, I cannot sit here and listen to this, unaona. So
yeah, but Diana also lies kwa hiyo danganya hizo stories. I want to be positive, sijui let's focus on sijui educate.
Alafu najua nikwambie kwa nini Nanya nakwambia au kuisha kaput. Atakata kusikiza hizo vitu kwa JB, then early in the morning atenda kuzisikiza kwa Makena ama kwa TD.
Yeah. Lakini
unaona bado watakuwa pamoja kweli? Me I feel like they are not.
Sioni, me I feel
like watakuwa pamoja. I'm not gonna lie. Mimi najiambia tu.
Naona they will be cordial too, Nanya, but being together I doubt. I think they will just be cordial with each other until mmoja apoko mwingine wapokiane tupate recordings. Ai,
mimi naona tu watakuwa pamoja.
Unajua wanapanga amefungua by the way.
Kwa nani kwa Makena na kwa TND ndio Diana hii huenda but huenda huko kusomea watu. Hakunanga ati sijui interaction sijui nini.
Huko wanaambiwanga wanachezanga recordings zenye hataki kusikiza kwa JB na wana zoom pia watu.
Lakini kwa JB as much as saa zingine JB humsikiza, they kind of go back and forth with each other.
Lakini amuona alipigia JB leo akalia behind the tent Edna vile anafanya.
Lakini nyinyi maybe mmefikiria maybe anaonanga kwa JB peke yake ndio anaweza kuwa na meaningful conversations.
Rose, that's what I was trying to say. Hata na unajua
kwa nani umesahau kuna Magi also has sometimes anakuwa na amazing conversations that I think hapo wanaingiana na Diana pia vizuri. In fact more meaningful than kwa JB.
But unajua nini maybe ana feel ni different.
Na Magi sasa ni availability na ile consistency anataka pia
na one on one ya Magi ni one on one, yeye anataka kerende. And then kwa sababu pia anataka watu wengi waseme true.
Na anataka mtu wa kila siku, hataki mtu wa mara moja.
Yeah.
Lakini kuongea ukweli, seriously guys, let's just
kama Nanya ufungue
na hata hizo zenye mnasema Magi has meaningful conversations. People on Kenyan TikTok don't care about meaningful conversations.
That's
just a fact. We can sit here and pretend and say, let's talk about me. Let's be honest. People don't give a shit about meaningful conversation on Kenyan TikTok. Mtaka hapo sijui Magi anawaambia sijui about big words nini and people are like okay, moving on swiftly. And then on top of that you have to also factor in majority of their followers. Seriously, kama Makena ni mtu ana understand public health issues.
Hata jazi mimi nateremka nijiekele kiasi.
Hebu usiteremke, nimenyamaza, tuendelee.
Hebu ngoja.
Edna usishinde
kama amelala. Wacha nipandishe Lovely na atende. One sec. Sasa sisi
Lovely unanitaka hapa, Lovely anataka kunitumia Lion. Hebu mpandishe haraka. Ameniambia
ndio huyo.
Wacha nitupitie yangu hiyo ya sema Lovely.
Okay, go ahead. Me Edna nataka utuambie when you and Diana alitoka kwa page platform yenu ilikuwa what happened, like what led to this? Is this similar thing that is happening with JB right now?
Yeah, it was just a conversation about her double standards and Nanya questioned about some things and she felt not protected na hivyo ndo alienda
alafu kukakuja na ile kuchambana, si ndio mlichambana?
Kama kawa. That is constant.
Like the first day kuchambana na text message ilikuja, ilianzaje? Nyinyi ndio mlianza ama yeye ndo alianza?
After kumcharaza alikuja, alicrop text messages, alidhani sina, mimi nikaleta the full version of the text.
Because the whole reason why I'm asking this is as soon as they cross that line, her and JB bringing each other's tea, they will never get back together. But if they go the way they are right now, watarudiana just to prove people wrong.
But remember, these people have been enemies, not from kitambo. Ni vile tu wali regroup because of I don't know. But nini kucharaza na recordings na screenshots for Diana is constant. So that
when does it start? Mkiona experience
akiona sasa nani ameendelea kwa disrespect, anasema si wewe uliniambia kemia na kula chakula ya wagonjwa, si wewe. Anaanzanga hivyo. Alafu anakuambia kata nilete recordings. Kata.
Kata nilete.
Nilete hiyo.
Edna, Mungu anakuona. Guy.
So we're saying
hapa sio niliambia Kemi anapenda kukula sana.
Anakuambianga hebu kata nilete. Kata nilete. Ukijibu analeta.
Wewe lakini si mtazama live goal iko 19 minutes akiwa yeye na siongeze ingine. Thank you.
Lovely inaanza hivyo. Ukimjibu tu na umemfinya mali inaingia. Atakuja hapa na accusations zingine utashtuka.
Unaona kama sasa
hapo Edna, hajafika hapo. Unaona sasa
ngotea.
Hajafika hapo Edna.
Give me a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Just a minute. Edna, sasa based on what Kemi said today, and based on how she called her yesterday, do you think it's leading to there? Itakuja within this week? Because hata leo vile
it's constant. Lovely. Unaona kwanza mtu wa kwanza mwenye atajaribu kuchimba itakuwa hiyo relationship ya Kemi na JB. Hapo ndo ataanzia. Hapo ndo ataanza kama JB ashaimwambia kitu. Hapo ndo kunaanzwa.
Because Kuni amesema leo if there is a recording yenye Diana akipita huko alimwambia mimi nakusengenya panda hapa juu, that means kesho atamuaddress, ndio? Na yanzangi hivyo.
Thank you Nadia. It might not be tomorrow. It could take time.
Unajua bado wanamuaddress wakiogopa, but ile sasa JB atatoka fully aseme mimi mtanipangia, mimi usiniletee. Akianza hivyo sasa kifua. Tutakunywa chai.
Lakini JB ana ile nini, she's very weakly. She can't do that because based on what happened earlier this morning, yesterday, vile alikuwa na crawl huko akiambia akibembeleza Diana muongeleshe, na based on how she talked to her the night before, it was totally different.
Remember, Pesha alituleteanga JB akiongelea marafiki zake including Kemi. So hebu tungoje chai.
Lakini Edna hawajafika level ya kuanikana screenshot.
Bado, si ndo nakwambia bado.
Yeah, they are not there yet.
Kwa kona, kabla sukuma kwa kona wezi.
They are still bado wako baby class. Yeah, it gets there, wajafika. They are still like trying to, again, because at this moment, their platform works.
They will rekindle it. The one who has more that.
Lakini
the one mwenye ako na more that on the other. Let's say kama
JB na Pesha wakipata, JB na Pesha walipatwe aje amicably. Walikuja kuadresiana months later. Huko kama hata
well, then that too, anything is possible. Yeah.
Lakini nani Edna kunilisha tunasema
wachini niulize swali, mnanisikia poa? Now, mnasema ati haiwezi blow up, not now. But for how long will Diana bottle in within small madharau Kemi anashinda akirusha around?
Unajua anaambiwa na wale unini hiyo timu nyingine sasa anachill na anaambiwa don't respond, but atalipuka. Ikifika mahali atalipuka.
Because remember JB is not the one throwing in maneno like comments, but utapata Kemi anaongea and JB just follows it out back na kucheka. Because jana ilikuwa ya kirafiki.
Kemi is typically JB's mouthpiece, so
yes, 100%. But sasa, for how long will Diana hold it in? I don't think she will hold it in for.
It's not gonna take long.
Yes,
it's not gonna take long.
Chukua mic Beauty.
Alright. So kwa history ya Kemi nimesikia this is my opinion. I think JB has had enough of Diana. But JB cannot say it, so Kemi is doing it and saying it on behalf. And then also to add, I also think Kemi is taking advantage of this tension that is around to push away Diana so that some gifters that were in support of JB can come back. I will put the gifters as person X. Okay, si wengi, but kuna wenye I'm sure they drifted kidogo when JB got close to Diana. So I think Kemi is using this tension to push Diana chap before this tension is like iishe, so that JB's supporters can come back. There are some gifters that specifically most probably left because of Diana. I will still put that one. There's one gifter that I think natamweka person X for personal reasons. So I think she's taking advantage of this to push Diana away so that other supporters can come back, because Diana's smoke is going down. That's what I think.
Si useme tu ule anaitangwa nani? Alikuwa anaitwa nani guys? Who is that gifter? There was a gifter mwenye alisema alikuwa toxic.
Hata kuna gifter Glado alisema alimwambia hawezi gift tena sijui because of ABCD. So
yes, you see now, you see
one anaitwa nani? Kuna ule alitoka
Zambala.
Zamunda
hapana.
Hebu mkomeza Munda.
Zambala.
So kuna mmoja Glada alisema waliongea naye akasema hawezi gift because of that lady being there. So mambo ni mengi, maswali machache.
Nikuulize Edna, ukiangalia pia again, ndio kuna mtu mmoja anaweza kaa na aseme I'm living because of this person. And this, now let's think of this on just any platform ever. Gifter mmoja akuje akwambie Edna, by the way, I don't like how sijapenda na sipendi venye umejiattach kwa huyu mtu, so I'm out. Na wewe mwenye uko na platform, because you have a platform for a reason. You're not just here kujiongelesha. Uko na platform, you like the numbers, you like the traffic. Traffic is what keeps them going. Do you really think these people are going to care about one person? Unless that one person was very, very significant. Ingekuwa ni mtu mwenye anakuja hapa tuseme for example, hata kama Nyako aliangushiwa $5,000 na Ayeko kwa game, and she very quickly dismissed Ayeko like she was nothing, and Ayeko dropped $5,000 in a match. You really think ati watakawa wakosane because of ama wa break up because of one gifter? Come on guys, seriously.
For JBS, Nanya it depends.
Imagine see Edna,
they have no hawana dignity when it comes to mboka ya TikTok.
Which is my point, that they know that they are getting more from others, ata tuseme 10 others than they are from one person. Actually, so if it means dropping that person, because don't forget that JB very quickly dropped Pesh. Na Pesh alikuwa bosom buddy wake.
But alikuwa na Brenyo Nanya, kusema tu kweli.
Well, maybe hakukuwa na Brenyo sana, but to me the way they are dynamic.
Walikosana juu ya nini Nanya? Si ilikuwa juu ya mboka.
Nani alienda
si ilikuwa mboka.
And Pesh felt like he was.
For me, I feel for JB, anything that brings mboka, any other thing comes secondary.
Which is my point, that one person is not going to make them separate. One person is not going to make them separate. To me, they have a lot of people that are giving them money.
Nanya, let me ask you something. You're saying they can't separate because of one person. One person as a gift related to what I said.
One person that's giving them money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's like, okay, how much was this person? How significant was this person compared to all these other people that we have? Because again, Mimi, I'm speaking off of what they are presenting to us. For the past however many months, we've sat here and we've seen people give them money continuously. Whether we like it, we like them or not, that's just
Nanya, we all agree. From the alliance, JB has gained the most. JB amekuwa na games, birthdays, michango, and all those things. She has been one of the most beneficiaries of that alliance.
Lakini pia mdada amebenefit kukua kwa platform ya JB.
Amepata nini?
Mdada nini kwa platform hizi zingine zenye amejaribu kuenda, za kina TD na za kina Makena na zile zingine zenye alivunja zote, ni wapi mumeona ame last kama venye hapo kwa
Listen,
JB.
Nanya, watu wenye wana giftingi nani hata live goal yake saa zingine na kuanga hapo imeparara ni watu wake tu, kina serikali nini, hata kitoka atatoka nao bado, but pale kwa JB tuseme kweli, JB has benefited more from Diana's people.
Nasema Edna, sisemi ati mdada hezi toka, nasema mdada hata akifungua platform yake hafanyangi vitu zenye ufanya kwa JB. Unaona venye when she does her platform hujifanya platform yake ni ya kusomea watu ama watu education, watu intellectual. Yeah, lakini huko kwa JB ataenda huko afanye tu matakataka zote zenye anataka kufanya. JB feeds into that energy. They do this back and forth thing. They enjoy wataka, they have mutual enemies. So
and now when Diana does that, she goes there with also gifters.
But that's my point. Yeah, but even JB comes in with people that are with her. So to me, my point is that kuna mtu hata ameandika hapa sijui anaitwa Waithera that it is just a functional dysfunctional dynamic, and for right now it works. That's why for me, I feel like their dynamic works in terms of a TikTok platform. In real life, is this a functional relationship? Absolutely not. But for TikTok, it is just a dynamic that works. People give them money. People show up to watch them. People listen to their nonsense. And why would they stop that?
Remember, hata hawa watu wakiamua kubaki pamoja, already their people are divided. Kuna watu wataki kusikia stories za JB tena, kuna watu wataki kusikia stories za Diana.
Watatoka waende.
Hawatatoka, but in terms of support kuna vile wengine watakunja mkono at this rate. Juu kuna wale already wamesema they only pledge allegiance to Diana, but not to any other person.
But I don't even think that this situation has been that grave for their people kukana kusema I am never showing up for this person or I'm never showing up for this person. I think it's upset the majority of people on the platform. Imefungua watu wengi macho, but I don't think that their givers are being separated from their cause, because according to them, their people support them because they think that on your platform yenye, maybe I guess they think that they are going against the grain. I don't know. Unaona venye JB
unajua hapa sasa kuna barrier katikati ya hii relationship ya JB na Diana, and that barrier is Kemi. Remember, there is that one barrier yenye iko hapo katikati. Na unajua if JB amewekwa to choose between the two, ataenda na Kemi.
JB ataenda na Kemi all day every day. That's not even ata sijui nini ama nini. JB will always be, Kemi is always first.
But do you know that, Nanya, let me add to what you're saying. Do you know that if today it is like they declare it maybe clearly, or they act like they have separated clearly, JB's platform will start gaining. You will see gifters coming back. So these people have already katika. Kuna gifters wanangoja tu waone kama JB amesimama, yani like she's firm. Now you've decided you're by yourself. It's not like umefungiwa, like uko free. Si ati wamekosana, but ameletiwa free, like she can do what she wants. Believe me, people will start dropping coin. These people have already separated. Kuna gifters hata wenye sahi wa gift any side, wametulia tu, wanangoja kuona wamesimama, sawa twende. Wait, you wait and see.
Kuna watu wengi hivyo.
Watu gifters wako.
Kuna watu hata ukiangalia ni ukweli na ni Nanya, ukiangalia dynamics zao kuna venye and I believe nani Diana ye gifters wake aliwaambia wamtumiange do. Juu unaona hata they don't gift her much when she's on her platform. They don't.
They send her money.
Okay, let me ask you something, Nanya. Where did Zambala go?
What's beauty? That's why I was bringing up that Zambala might have just changed her mind and decided that instead of like being a very overt giver on TikTok, she will just be giving kwa hizi michango zao. I don't know.
Let me say, no, let me,
Zambala will drop 3 universes on a random day.
But nilikuwa nasema, ngoja Beauty, nilikuwa nasema, I'm questioning whether one person, na wacha tutumie tu example ya one person is Zambala. I don't think that the rift that they have right now is worth one gifter. But if there are a lot of people,
Nanya, Zambala will drop 3 universes on a random day. It's worth it.
One person, Edna.
Yeah.
Sema Beauty, say what you sema.
Let me not lose this school of thought. Listen, it is possible. It is very possible for that one person that beautifies the platform kuwa separate. Right now, it's not about the money that's coming behind the tent. It's about the fact that JB will open a live, put a straight live goal of almost like 40k coins, and one person would come and complete it. JB feels the scarcity of not having Zambala around. And let me tell you, I am confident enough to analyze this and say that Zambala's dropping coin entirely depended on JB's stand. Kwa sababu, ukienda kwa live ya JB then, Zambala never used to drop coin on Diana Rose. Never. Like he would come there, she would come there, like complete the live goal, akitaka kutoa mtu 0 atatoa. Mimi hata nilipatanga gift kutoka kwa huyo gifter, and that day it shocked me because she doesn't drop coin anywhere. So Zambala's absence in that platform is as a result of Diana's presence. And believe me, when JB puts a stand today and looks like she's firm, si ati wamekosana, sijaongea kuhusu mambo ya kukosana, kwa tu firm, iko tu mimi niko na akili yangu na niko hivi, Zambala will come back. That's
but no, yes, so Beauty, let me respond to that because I don't want this to sound like Atty. I am agreeing with you. I am agreeing with you. My point here is that is one person, Zambala and her 3 universes, worth breaking up this dynamic? Missy semi ati Zambala ati Zambala Diana kitoka nani Zambala hata rudi. I am agreeing with you. But I'm just saying that at this moment, at this particular moment, the way the dynamic is, one person is not worth the breakup.
Oh yes.
Yes, JB might feel a certain way because of course ataka naseme yenyewe yaki Zambala alikuwa nakaa ananimalizia live goal ama Zambala alikuwa nakuja hapa ananiosha. Yes, she might say that. But if she sits down back and calculates the fact that alifanya mchango ya kujenga choo kwao, and according to the information that they gave us, got over 500,000 Kenya shillings. And they sit down and calculate that wamekana like wamefanya michango back to back and they are collecting money back to back. She'll sit down and say, you know what, I'll figure out how to pacify Zambala. That Zambala is not going to be the cause of her sitting down and saying, you know what, nimemalizana na Diana because I want Zambala to continue gifting me on TikTok. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just saying that one person right now is not enough to break up their dynamic.
Nanya, I think what will break these 2 people up is the aspect of control and disrespect. Control pande ya Diana na disrespect pande ya JB. That will easily break the 2.
Yeah, it could be. Inaweza kuwa anyway, wacha ni ingine nisiseme.
But Nanya, they're already at the end. You can see them. They already started disrespecting each other. They already started questioning each other's
Nanya, funguka client, funguka, I'm your lawyer.
Sitaki kuongea hiyo ingine. Funguka. But they already started questioning each other. Kwani unaenda huko, kwani unaongelesha huyu, kwani unafanya hivyo, and showing each other disrespect already. It's been going for the last 3 days. It started Saturday, skipped Sunday, but it's been going on. So
no, lovely, again, that is not enough for them to break up. I'm not saying it's not happening. I am agreeing with you. I am just saying that yes, there are conflicts that are happening within their group. There are things that are happening within their group that is making them juu. Kama nini hiyo story ya nani? Anaitwa nani? Ule mwenye alienda Kenya. Beauty, ule mwenye
Yule mwenye mulibody shame.
Mwenye mulibody shame. Alafu body shaming ikakuwa ni wigi. Kama
mulibody shame wigi ya watu.
Mulibody shame wigi. If Mikebe, who is a somebody wa Ati?
Watananya amalize.
Mikebe ni bosombadi wa nani wa JB. Na sisemi ati Mikebe wamekosana na JB because probably this is not even anything to make them like break up maybe for them, but maybe she's just like pulling aside and saying, you know what, let me look at this again, or let me just get over this and then I'll decide how I'm going to address this situation. But again, Nanya, it doesn't break up their dynamic.
JB has shown countless times. When Mimi, I believe maybe if she had a target or something, I may achieve. And at this point, she's fed up. Considering the couple of days speeches amekuwa kito hapa na pale anasema I'm tired of pretending to be the person I'm not. And JB akiwa katikati ya Diana anataka kujifanya hayuko mboka, but JB also wants to do tap na vitu kama hizo openly without being called out na vitu kama hivyo. Mkumbuke Glado alitolewa juu ya kuitisha manigani ya blue. So JB wants to be comfortable to do the things she used to do before Diana came.
So unaona JB is ready to be by herself.
Yeah, hata tulazimisha hiki tu imeenda.
Okay. Aya.
They can be cordial with each other, but I don't see them being the same vile walikuwa.
Haya. Si ni opinion tu tunapeana lakini.
Can I say something now?
Yeah, opinion don't have to be facts. Ni opinion zetu. You can take it or leave it.
Can I say something now? Yeah. So, there's a comment down there, Nimi Mark, TikTok red flag. When Diana was away, Zambala could have shown up if at all she was the reason. No, listen to me. Zambala is not a stupid gifter. That's one thing you have to know. And Zambala is not a careless dropper of coins. I have said that Zambala's absence is as a result of Diana's presence. Not to mean that when Diana takes a break, she cowardly comes behind JB to gift her. Why? So that she can make a statement out here. Because if at all she would have done that once, twice, people would have noticed it, because she drops a lot of coins in one sitting. So what I'm trying to say is, when JB shows that she has stood by herself, in as much as she's going to associate with Diana, because it's not possible, because they already have a lot that they've shared together, and that bond cannot really break in a day. That would be fake, you get? But I think these gifters are waiting for JB to stand by herself, like ako na msimamo wake, nikitaka ku associate na Beauty, Wangare, sijui kama hata kama tulikuwa na issues, she's firm with it. So I'm not trying to make it look like ati vile Diana ametoka, uo nani anakimbia anakuja na whatever. No, that's not what I mean. I mean JB having a stand, hata kama atakuwa in the presence of Diana on the same platform, but JB has a stand with her points and she can articulate herself. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about ati Diana cat and rat. No. That's not what I mean. Yeah.
Being that you are once team bipolar, have you ever talked to Zambala?
Never.
Okay, so ni opinion.
It's not based opinion.
On facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Haya.
Mimi bado nimesimama kwenye msimamo wangu na opinion yangu that again I agree with what you guys are saying, but mimi sidhani huyo mtu mmoja atafanya waachane. Not ati waachane, but okay, nasema hii situation yenye imefanyika saa hizi imewafungua macho. They will sit together, they will eat together, they will always side eye each other, but knowing that maybe like their benefits outweigh their risk, they'll figure out how to make it work amongst themselves. Watasengenyana,
after this conversation, I bet you they are not leaving each other anytime soon.
Unajua hata Edna, unajua JB ni mtu wa kufungua platform tu just to prove you wrong. Akuja aseme
nakwambia sasa hivi watarudiana.
Mlikuwa mnafikiria tunawachana ndio mfurahi.
But as much as I agree with you, Nanya, where does that leave Nani and Kimi, her best friend? Because it sounds like
he doesn't give a fuck, lovely. Kemi moves around.
Alisema yako akona JB na akona Tito.
Kemi moves around. She doesn't give a fuck how she can. Yeah.
Let me land for a minute. Sorry. I'm all for passing. That's my thoughts. I'm just excusing mezoeka. Skia, because at this point JB is not fully like directly disrespecting her like loudly, but it's Kimi that is saying the word, right? Where shuka wende sindio tunakusengenya, we can do whatever we want. She keeps saying whatever she wants. So where does that leave if JB and Diana decide to stick together just to prove us wrong?
Okay.
Kemi has never liked Diana. She's always been tolerating her because JB loves Diana. That's something she made so clear kitambo sana. So
there's a recording she said.
I remember I was there.
If at all she's choosing to stay with JB, and JB chooses to stay with Diana, Kimi will just stay with JB because she's made it clear a number of times. There's nothing different right now.
Okay, and then where would that leave Diana if she scroll back and be friend, allowed Kimi to be still friend with Nani, with JB?
She has to compromise. Sasa itabidi wote wa compromise wakae pamoja.
But I don't even. But what did Kemi do that was so disrespectful for Diana to say I don't want to associate with Kemi?
Shuka, niambiwa shuka.
I mean kama wende. You sasa mnafikiria ati itafanya Diana aseme sirudi huko?
Oh, the way if you listen to the recording, the way she talked to her, the way she called her out.
And the way she
Lovely, can I ask you a question? Ukienda kwa shooting star, nani kuni wacha niseme tu haraka alafu useme. Ukienda kwa shooting star, utapata recording ya JB akisema about Diana mpaka na baba yake.
Hiyo nilisikia, hiyo that was last
year. So if Diana can come back and sit on a platform with someone who said all of that about her on a daily basis, unafikiria shuka ni kitu ya kumfanya decide dynamic haita work na dynamic yao ina work saizi? We have to, unajua saa zingine pia yes, things are rocky, but the maybe mission yao is above that, because if she can sit on a platform with someone who said all of that about her, yes, they were not friends, and she can sit here and say, oh, nini, we were fighting back then, nini. But atikukaa na kuambiwa na Kemi shuka, na maybe hata wamekaa wameandikia na text message na huko nyuma wameambiana it was not a big deal. Na nimeona mtu ameandika huku akisema ati nani alimwambia hebu panda hapa tunaongea. Na ukikaa uangalie venye hao watu wanakanga, they are so unpredictable. Mnakaa mnafikiria ati mtu kukuambia shuka ni kusema akupendi, na mtu wanakaa wanaongea huko nyuma wanaambiana don't forget, msisahau pia Kemi ndio alipatia nini walipigianga anaitwa nani Winrose ati afanyiwe what was that thing, a welfare check, courtesy of Diana telling her to do that. So ati kuambiwa shuka na hawa ni watu wanakawa their dynamic works.
Let me tell you, Nanya, let me tell you one thing. Remember, Diana went back to Atty, na she was there, na baadaye venye walikosana the second time alisema, you think I forgive easily, I don't. So she might just sit there, sisi tutadhani ni fala, but si fala vile tunafikiria.
Na ndio Edna nimesema their dynamic right now works. Does it mean that they like each other or that sijui everything is copacetic? No, but their dynamic works. Everything we don't live in a perfect world. Their dynamic works. Dynamic yao saizi hata watu wakikaa na waseme sijui
dynamics yao ina work, lakini Nanya I bet you sahi JB akatoka na story ya mchango, I don't think she will garner the same support she got the other time.
Lakini venye wako ndio nasema saizi Edna, hii story yenye imehappen is not big enough for them to not see that regardless hiyo circle yao you work. Hata kama maybe kuna vitu mtu amekaa amesema and you felt slighted, hawajafika hiyo point ya kusema enough, I'm out, I'm not doing this
Doka
again.
amesema Waitikia akiingia box ya Diana atatoka mbio sana kwa JB.
Ona sasa docs, unaona, which brings me back to my argument. Now again, everyone is just giving their opinion that ndio kuko na vitu nyingi sana zina happen, lakini bado wanakaa na wanahesabu vitu na wanaona hey, the pros outweigh the cons. And so until we find another representation,
the dynamics zina happening every time on TikTok. We will wait and see what happens.
Yeah, tutaona. Lakini Akiedna, unajua ile siku yenye niliuliza Diana swali kwa platform yako, mimi sikuwa nataka kuleta vita.
Na si unaona hiyo kitu kidogo ilimtoa we Nanya. Kweni we nawe unadhani,
lakini Edna uso unataka kusema Edna kama okay ilimtoa ama
okay. Huku mtoa, wachana hiyo iliisha. Wacha nikuulize Nanya, venye amekuja na history ya hii content, anataka calmness, hataki toxicity na nini. I think maybe that is a strategy for her way out. Mimi I don't see them being the same. Diana apendi hizo to disrespect kidogo hapa na pale. She doesn't like it. I tell you, hata wakikuwa pamoja it's not gonna be the same again.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't like it.
She does not. Yeye hata mpate amechill na mtu hata umjui, but kama umemdisrespect not once not twice, she will find her exit na utaona amechill mahali pengine.
Haya.
But anyway,
tutaona, but it's enough.
Kukosana, kurudiana and all those things happen on TikTok regularly. So ni vile
mjue wote wako hapa na tuongele. And due to that, kesho watakuwa pamoja wakicheka.
Hebu nikalale kabla waanze kurespond.
Tuitwa madwanzi, tutaambiwa madwanzi wamekaa kwa platform wakitusengenya, talking about us. That's how we are giving you content.
Huku content watu wana depend on each other. Leo Nanya tupe content, kesho mtu mwingine. It's a nini?
Tutakanwa majina, tutaambiwa you so unaona hawa vichwa pomblo wameva
mtaambiwa na mabaji zenyu za Pastor Uhuru.
Za Pastor Uhuru. They are sitting there talking about us, hawana maisha we. Anyway,
mimi nikalale nimalize niende dukani mwangu. Mcharazwe tu, mimi nitasikia kwa bloggers.
Mimi nita deactivate account. Nirudi na
nini? Tai lazima tukunywe kila mtu, kwa nini kesho?
Lakini Nanya, let me say the last thing before hata mimi niende. Nanya, hata wakirudiana at this point, it just shows that they will never last longer. It will never be the way it used to be.
Lovely, lazima warudiane ku prove point. Lazima
hata wakirudiana ni kama unaishi na ile unafiki. Unajua mimi na wewe tupigane leo and then to disrespect each other for a long time, turudiane nikuje nichill na wewe kwa platform yako, I will never be happy with you. Tutaguruzana tu kidogo tutaguruzana. Maybe your enemy or my enemy, one of us will chill with your enemy, something will come up. It's not going to be fully the way it used to be for them either.
I agree with you, Lovely. That's true, but it doesn't mean that they will not try to coexist until something else happens.
Si tunataka recording na chai.
Recording zitatoka tu siku yenye zitatoka. na mjue bado pia mdada yukana anasema we need to have conversations, sijui meaningful and healthy conversations, we need to be talking about sijui the economy and racism in America and sijui nini and then under the same breath utaingia hapo weke laughing emoji 5 na utukano na private parts za mama yako, and then the next day she will talk about protecting women, protecting sijui whatever it is, and then the next day the women that she said that she wants to protect, she will sit down and talk about these women's private parts. So just because she says she doesn't want to, she wants to participate in this conversation, it doesn't mean that that's her intention. It's just something. Unajua tu saa zingine kuna watu husema vitu tu just to say them because it sounds good and it's a sound bite and it sounds intellectual.
Eventually watafanya what they'll definitely try to prove all of us wrong. So saizi tumeshawapatia gomba, ni kama tumewapatia exam preview the whole exam. For now nothing is going to happen. They'll have to keep it together. But eventually maji atazidi unga na kutadoka tu. Ama Punye atajifanya fala na she will hit when JB least expects it. Exactly. Ndio hiyo sasa. For now kwa sababu we've all said it, they're definitely going to make sure they prove us wrong.
Na msisahau akimuaddress lazima ataleta story ya ukari. She will attack JB na story ya ukari, making it look like JB met ukari and they did stuff.
Exactly.
She will.
Haya, wakulala mkalala. Shauri yao. Sisi ni chai tunakunywa. Hapo sasa. Kwani kesho?
Ngoja kabla host tuangushe ati kunilisha, si unasema mdada atasema atageuka nini, na ndivyo anakuanga antayokari.
Diana hasaweki kitu yoyote. Diana atakuja kuattack JB, na mkumbuke Pesho ndiye alifanya tukajua tabia za JB wakiwa na Sakina, how JB talks too much. When she's close to you, she shares, yani she overshares. Mkumbuke juzi Kemi akisomea JB pale story ya Mikebe na Beauty, Kemi told JB, now you're making
it was 1 second. Pineapple Punch, what are you doing here while you're listening to us talking about one person for more than 24 hours?
Please, Jazebu, please address.
Where were you when we were talking for 24 hours? Ngoja nione kama nata usimblock.
Musimblock tafadhali. Pineapple Punch, imagine we are all abnormal.
We are very abnormal.
We are very abnormal. Sisi hatuko normal.
Kwa hiyo block list. Wai, hebu rudi hapa tukuaddress.
Mwache akae huko, huyo ni sudo, hata mtu ajiamini.
We are very abnormal and they hold a lot of power. You are right. They hold a lot of power and we are abnormal. We'll sit here and talk about them. Because
Sierra Whiskey hiyo si kizungu ya JB. Hiyo kizungu inaweza kuwa ya
mdada.
Hapana. Mdada ama nani ama nani?
Ni ya mtu wako kwao, ni ya mtu wako kwao.
Siyo Kabeto, acha niwaambie ni nani.
Nani?
Anti wa wig alifly akaenda.
Anti wa wig ni Kabeto.
Anti wa wig hizi andika hiyo kizungu Jazi.
Mungu hana hiyo kizungu. Ewe.
Kama wig imeshonwa na uzi, ataandikaje hiyo kizungu?
Lakini aki Edna, na ndivyo nilisema nitakuja kwa duka yako aki usinichambe na kawig kangu, lakini
no, siwezi mimi sichambangi watu. Customer wangu privacy is guaranteed. I don't do that.
Aki usinianike kawig.
Nilimaliza. Sasa Michael Jackson tu nataka kuja kwa kichwa nani, nataka kurequest. Mnakalia kichwa nani hapa juu? Ati jump dancer please.
Koma.
Hebu acha nirudi kwa nini sasa.
Rudi kwa mada.
Nilikuwa nakwambia hivi, Diana never forgets. Yani kama okay, wacha nirudi kwa Pesh alikuwa shatuambia how JB overshares. If she talks with another friend, she comes and gossips that friend with another friend. Now ukumbuke JB has had the same conversations with Sakina, like wameshare conversations and all that in the past. JB was very close na Diana and there is no way alikosa kuovershare na Diana. Diana has been keeping those information or those conversation as her backup. Ndio ile siku wanakuja kulimana na huyu ako na ma-evidence zake tosha, na ndio nimesema ya Okari itakuwa moja ya hizo. Yani she will brutally make it look like JB na Okari were having a thing and it was so deep. Yani guys, hapa mbele ile drama inakuja. Tuombe Mungu.
Anyway, si ni chai tu tunakunywa because we are abnormal.
Mimi nimelala, utaniangusha tuniliingia na share.
Na mkumbuke Diana akianzana na JB, she had not come across that recording when Pesh and JB were on the platform, when JB was abusing her and the husband and the child. Remember, Diana came to know of that recording when Shooting Star pulled it down from the archives, akaipina. I want you guys to remember that. So it came to Diana's and she came to know about it when platforms were now playing that recording over and over again. The same way Diana did not know ule mwanaume Pamela njoo kwa Mungu we alikuwa amemuaddress until when Paulina played the recording. Tumepelewa na mpaka hapo. Diana did not know about that musician and walikuwa nacheza na JB na shaitukana Diana until when Paulina played that recording ndio Diana akajua. So she's been compiling and piling this information for a special day. Na mnamuona juzi she mentioned hiyo patia when you insulted my husband and sijui thing whatever she quoted that your address Diana and JB alimtukana ya bwana and I'm still with you and JB took offense to it. I feel bad. Why did Diana have to bring that up? I thought your story ilikuwa imeshaisha. What does that tell you? She reminded JB of that trauma. Yes, it's on recording
today ama
no jana. Hizo recordings za juzi when ndio nani Kemi amwambie we shuka kama unashuka. That hizo recordings ziko nacheza jana.
So Diana akamwambia ati you said something about my husband, you insulted me.
Yeah, you remember you insulted me and my late husband and all that, and I'm still your friend.
Wow. You get where iko wapi hiyo nikatafute?
And JB took offense to that. How did Diana bring that up that story that tulikuwa tumesamehe like we've been cool. So JB felt bad. Hadi alikuwa anaambia kina Nina, ninasikia vibaya mbona ameileta hiyo story. So it means Diana James samehea.
I mean, obviously she would never forgive her for that. Diana has made it very clear if you've mentioned her husband ever, she has a vendetta against you forever. So even if they sit together, it doesn't mean that she's forgotten. Again, mimi unaona sasa kuni unaendelea kuprove point yangu that Diana atakaa na wewe kama dynamic yenu inawaka. Because Diana ni mtu mwenye amesema ukini disrespect sitaka like, unaona anakumbuka hiyo story na bado uka pamoja na wanacheka, lakini sasa hivi wanapigana Mnasema amemkumbusha. Mimi hata sikujua amebring up. Alisema lini?
Si live yenye ya juzi yenye walikuwa naongelelea story ya Diana kwenda kwa nani, kwa balance.
Ala, na usisahau Diana ndio alikuja na akasema ati kama JB alinitukana, kama tumekosana, mimi sina shida. Unakumbuka wakati nani Shooting Star posted that story and Diana was like, I don't care, we were enemies, we were fighting, but now it's a problem.
That gives you it's that now that everything tulisema pale mbeleni, Diana has been pretending to be cool with JB, lakini hayuko sawa.
Yeah, because their dynamic works, Kunilicious. Dynamic hiyo inafanya job. Wako na common enemies. Wanatengeneza pesa. They believe that they are rubbing it in people's faces. Wakikana wanawaambia, oneni, we have raised close to a million in 2 hours. Their dynamic works on TikTok. Their presentation works on TikTok. Make believe world yenye tuko nayo hapa TikTok ya kukana kuonesha watu we are winning. So hata kama wako na mauchungu, because if she's bringing it up now and saying, remember you said this about my husband, that makes sense. Because the Diana that has come here all the time and that has been consistent, you say, if you talk about my kids and my husband, which is the same thing JB says, that I have beef with you. But the same Diana has been sitting with JB on a platform this entire time since Diana said that, and I know nani Shooting Star kumkumbusha. Ni venye tu si ndio tulikumbushwa, si ndio tuliambiwa, because we didn't know, but Diana knew. But again, their dynamic works. So she's been sitting there, sitting on this story. She'll come here and deny and say, so what, JB insulted me. Hata mimi nilimsengenya, hata mimi niliongea vibaya juu yake. So what? But it still sits in the back of her mind and she's willing to put up with that.
Nanya, Diana did not know of that recording, that live. Manake angekuwa najua, Diana would not have been with JB mpaka leo. Diana came to JB alimtusia bwana. You know how Diana is close, is anakuanga hurt na anyone who comes for her family. You know, especially her children and husband, her late husband. Unajua. There's no way Diana knew of that recording. So when it was brought up by Shooting Star and platforms wakakuwa wanaicheza, ilimrabbit off in a way, ilimuaffect, lakini lazima sisi angetuonesha hayuko na ajali, walikuwa maadui na JB. She said what she said. But for her to quote it juzi, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I beg to differ. Because she knew about the recording. Isn't this the same person that just went to ITK after all the drama?
Endelea host.
But YTK has never insulted her with her husband, right?
Who said Kunilicious? YTK ni mara ngapi alimwambia juu ya makaburi za bwana yake?
She did it better than JB.
At least JB did it once. YTK has done it how many times?
Abundance.
YTK ilikuwa Promax.
I mute, nimemute, Pauline.
YTK amekuwa akichallenge Diana toe for toe. Kwani ni YTK alikuja hapa na akawakumbusha story yenye nini ya graduation yenye tulikuwa tushasahau.
Exactly.
YTK has been going at Diana like live.
Now even that makes it worse, meaning hata ile usaidizi alimuendea to cripple her. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Diana knows how to play her cards.
And that is why, poor sana Shuja, and that is why they were all so pissed, because YTK did a better job. Like ali yake ilikuwa Promax, sasa si ya kawaida. You understand? Yeah. That's why. Anywho's, hacking guys, ni ile master
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a nice
Masaa ya
live.
kulala. Nani, I have early mornings because of kids going to school. But our teachers are striking, so from Monday niko kungu sere. Sina stress ya kurauka.
Ni homeschool ama?
Ai, sijui, but they are striking, so the best you can do is give them storybooks to read and maybe do some few things hapa pale online.
Kwani majuu walimu wana strikingi? Nadhani tu ni Kenya.
Sisi walimu
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.